I want to speak to something that has royally pissed me off for a good portion of my life. Listen, you may not be the person that says that you abandon yourself because you show up, you are reliable, you care very deeply, completely, and sometimes, most of the time, completely at the cost of yourself and the cost that you don't want to name out loud. But there is a sign of self-abandonment that never really makes it on the list because it doesn't look like avoidance. It doesn't even look like you're giving up either. It looks like strength. And I had to learn this one the real hard way. It's the strength that you will hold it all together that actually clogs the body's release valves. So let me say that again. The will to hold it together for yourself, for everyone, clogs the body's ability to release, right? It clogs the release valves. So every time something needed to move through you, in other words, like emotions, rage, fear, a knowing, a creative flow, joy, joy, you swallowed it instead. You squared your shoulders and you just kept going. This was me for a good portion of my life. And here's the ugliest truth is that the body has kept the ledger. It's got the tally sheet going on here. And we have lots of reasons why we have to hold it together too, don't we? Yeah. I know. Being a mother of medically necessity children, autism, things of that nature. There are things that just need to be held together in the moment. And here's what makes this the hardest pattern to actually see. You've been praised for it, right? You've been praised for it. The composure, the reliability, the steady presence that you offer everyone around you. And that, my friends, is not conditioning. That is an identity that you built to survive the rooms that you were in. So when something finally releases, when the pressure finally starts to lift, most of us don't know how to let ourselves have the exhale. So we fill it. We fill it with more stuff, with food, with busyness, with more noise, with more output. I got to do this. I got to do that. Like anything to avoid the open space that we just felt, because that open space feels so dang unfamiliar and unsafe after years of constantly filling it. So that reflex reach to fill that exhale before it can fully land. That is what self-abandonment is. And I remember many years ago, I wanted to do some deep work. About 12 years ago, right now, from when I'm recording this. And they said, we can't accept you because you are in a constant pattern of self-abandonment. And that started this search, because this self-abandonment pattern is huge, because it's not dramatic. It's thousands of quiet moments where something needed to move, and I just held it in because it was easier. So much easier to do it that way. So after an insane journey of really digging into self-abandonment through crazy medical things with my kids, life and death situations, the work isn't about stopping yourself from being strong. It's to learn that strength doesn't require you to disappear inside of it. And that is why, that is the very first arc of Earth School. It's stay. It's where you learn to recognize that exact moment you leave yourself. Not because it's this big dramatic collapse. It's a very quiet override every single time. How your body responds to that is an actual felt experience that is so nuanced for you. And so if you're ready to dive into that Earth School reality and truly stay, the link's below, and enter when you're ready to stop calling it coping. I'll see you in the next video.